Good afternoon and welcome to the Football Banter Box. We've got a full house today in the box. It's pretty full in here. Renard and Chris are both here. It's a shame it's it's a shame it's the international break, isn't it?
Yeah. It's boring, isn't it, watching England?
Yeah, I can't wait until proper football is back.
So lots to run through today with England. We're going to talk a bit about Jamaica, Spurs, and then we've got a couple of games at the end as well. So keep listening. Yeah, so first up, what are we making of England and Uruguay?
I think that was just a game for testing out, players on the fringe of the squad like Solanke and Henderson and all those types of players. And really, I think that was the last opportunity for them to prove themselves. I don't think it was anything other than that. And a lot of players didn't really turn up. Tuchel's got his head in his hands, really, about some performances like maybe Solanke and Henderson. And yeah, I just think it was
a rough game for England, wasn't it?
Just weaning out the non-starters, really.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, I mean, it was diabolical, it's boring, shocking. To say you're given a chance to prove yourself before the World Cup and you turn up and perform like that, that's absolutely shocking.
Yeah.
That's absolutely shocking.
You should grab that with both players like Solanke, who've done nothing at Tottenham all season. Come on, pull your socks up. Put in a performance.
But again, this last few games to me should be the final team gelling everybody together for the World Cup. It shouldn't be any tryout from my perspective.
Yeah, I agree. I think he's left it quite late to be still
He doesn't
know his first 11.
I mean, Jordan Henderson running around in the midfield. Come off it, man.
He wasn't running.
How old is Henderson now?
35.
Come on.
Get Anderson, get Rice, get the team that you're going to possibly play for the first game in the World Cup. Get them gelled together.
But does he want to give away all of his secrets, his tactics, his formation, his team? We're going in and France will be looking at us thinking, I don't know what England are going to do. Who's playing?
No.
Can't prepare, can you?
Well, I think if we face France or Spain or Portugal,
it's later down
we'll get damaged.
Yeah, but it's going to be later down in the tournament as well. But I just believe now is not the time to be testing or trying this or trying that. You should be preparing yourself for the actual World Cup because they don't have another break to get players in and figure out what's what.
I think what he was trying to do as well is just test his tens. Like he gave Foden a run out, then he changed it to Palmer, and then later on if Saka's not playing, we've got Madueke, but he was trying Bowen. And he was just trying different things. Even Calvert-Lewin coming on for Solanke, it's just two strikers. Apart from Kane, I don't think we've got another option.
Ollie Watkins, I'll go.
Yeah.
Ollie Watkins, that's it. To be honest with you, I think he knows his final team, or he knows who he wants to take on that plane, but he's just messing around right now to me.
Yeah, Foden's not going if he doesn't improve.
But he hasn't been improved. He hasn't been playing well. Well, he hasn't even been playing for City. So he shouldn't be going.
Palmer, Rodgers, and Bellingham.
Yeah,
all ahead of him. But he's not going for me.
Rodgers and Anderson and Declan Rice, the three midfield must start at the World Cup for me.
But out of Foden, Palmer, Bellingham, you could say Bellingham could play the 10 and all that, and Foden's the most successful out of them all. But lately, I don't think he's been shown enough to be able to warrant going. But then again, Palmer hasn't. He had some injuries this season.
Yeah, he hasn't lifted up any trees this season. But at the end of the day, you know what he can bring. He just won the Club World Cup, but I think the injuries are setting back.
Yeah.
But again, I don't think he knows what's going on. I don't think he knows what's going on. And if he does not win the World Cup, I need him gone.
Yeah.
I need him gone. Because Gareth Southgate brought us close. How much time? Was it 3 times or 2?
Yeah.
So he's coming now to win the World Cup. So if he does not win the World Cup, he needs to go. Simple as that. And he has the quality. He has the squad to do it.
Nah.
It's there, man.
I don't think
Apart from Brazil and France.
I think the defence is terrible.
Yeah, so let's look at the back. So John Stones is apparently one of his guaranteed players that's going. He hasn't played for Man City. He's injury prone.
I think he's played something like 180 minutes all season.
It's not enough to be going into a World Cup. And yes, he'll bring experience in the dressing room, but Harry Maguire, I'd rather take him.
Yeah, he's definitely going.
I don't think Harry Maguire's ever let England down.
No.
I think he's always been solid for us.
Yeah. Absolutely agree.
He's not on the plane at the minute.
He's on the plane, man.
He reckons he's not?
Who?
Tuchel?
He needs his yeah.
He still
needs
looks
his head checked.
Yeah, definitely. If he doesn't take Harry Maguire, that he's nah.
So it was Gahey, Conser, Stones, and then there was another one ahead of Harry Maguire.
Even look
Tomori,
Hall.
who
Tomori, yeah.
does he play for AC Milan?
Yeah.
And then there's Ben White as well.
So who's playing left back?
Like right back, isn't he? Oh, Lewis Hall has to be the
Yeah, have to. Yeah, all day.
He's like Messi.
All right, I wouldn't go that far just yet, but he's doing good this season. I'll definitely take him.
Lewis
start
Hall,
in the World Cup.
He's like a Timu Luke Shaw.
Come on.
What about Ben White though? Right, we're booing our own players when they come on. That's ridiculous.
I think it was going back to when he snubbed us, snubbed playing for England though. When
it doesn't matter though.
Under Southgate, wasn't it?
It doesn't matter, man.
Yeah.
It does not matter.
Why did he do that?
So he had a fallout with
Steve Holland,
and he walked away. We don't know the circumstances behind that.
But he stormed out the camp.
But he went home.
I agree. You can't be doing that.
Attitude.
You can't be going home.
You can't be going home.
Bad attitude.
But you don't know what went on.
You're a grown adult though.
Yeah, but you don't know what went on. What if they tried to sort it out, but it just didn't work out? So the only way is to walk, take a breather, and then come back later down.
Not in a tournament. In a big tournament,
so it's like going to war, and then he's left you on the battlefield.
Yeah,
really,
it's disgraceful. But he shouldn't be getting booed when he comes back.
Nah, that's not on.
That's a bit I disagree with. And even when he scored, he got booed.
Yeah, so you can't win. That's the mentality of the fans, man. What's that all about?
The media is toxic in the UK and England, putting all the pressure on.
The thing is, with the media,
fans' expectations are
still
higher than what England actually are. Like,
yes, they build players up and then they crush them, put them down.
Yes, it's the home of football, but
is it though?
How many times
Brazil is a proper home of football, lad?
Have we won major tournaments? Like, it's not very often, is it?
Brazil is the home of football, man.
Brazil?
No.
Yeah.
We invented the game.
Yeah, and how many World Cups have you won?
Renard. Well, speaking of winning World Cups, let's talk about Jamaica.
Get in!
Get in there, go Curry.
Good, man.
Tell us about Jamaica, right? Steve McClellan has been sacked recently and
I'm still fuming. I'm absolutely fuming.
He was caught drinking Red Stripe on the train.
You had a game that you just needed to win to...
All right. Yeah, serious matter now.
Was that the next game?
The way how they did the World Cup qualification this season was like to ensure that Jamaica is there, right?
Yes.
This lad, Steve McClaren, come in now, messed it all up.
Wally with the brolly.
So we were supposed to play Carousel, Trinidad and Tobago, and another team, which by our standards, we should blow those teams away.
Carousel? I didn't even know that.
Exactly. I thought it was an umbrella. It's a drink. We got beat. It's a shamble.
Blue liquor comes from, isn't it?
It's a shamble. So we're in a playoff right now to try and get to the World Cup. We've just beat Macedonia, so we're gonna play DR Congo tonight.
Is that to win it? Is that to get?
So if we beat DR Congo tonight, we're in the World Cup. But we've messed it up from day one.
Yes,
we've got the easiest group.
Is Dwight York still playing for Trinidad?
I think he's the coach now. He's the coach now. But yeah, it's a shamble. The Reggae Boyz is just absolute shamble. We have Bailey back now, so hopefully he should provide some strength for the team. We have a lot of good Premier League players and Championship players playing.
Yeah. Could you name some?
Yeah, I definitely can. You know, Pinnock for Brentford.
Yeah, good player.
Yeah. Demari Gray for Birmingham City.
Did he used to play for Leicester?
Yes.
I know what you mean.
Yes. Bobby Dakota Reed used to play for Fulham, and he's at Leicester now as well. Bailey played for Aston Villa.
Yeah.
Who's
a striker?
The striker is a young lad, you know. I don't remember his name. He's a young lad. And we have a few other players that plays in like leagues like in Russia and places like that. So I think we're going to be the underdog going in. I mean, it's football. You never know.
You never know.
We'll
see what happens.
You never know. So
DR Congo's got a good...
Yeah, they have a good team.
Haven't they, you know?
I wouldn't mind waiting it out.
A bit of
playing for a draw and try and win on penalties. Whoever wins tonight is in the World Cup, so it's all to play for.
Yeah, I mean, you got Johan Misser up front, so I wouldn't worry about the striking. But there's a mix of Sunderland and Newcastle players in there. So you got Wisser, who plays for Newcastle. Well, appears every now and again. And Siddiqui, who's, I think, had a really good season at Sunderland. He's a bit, I would say, similarities of N'Golo Kante. He's very
box to box.
He's very good at reading the game.
Yeah, he's box to
putting
box
up
as
play,
well. Yeah.
but then he's also good at linking up play going forward. So
he's underrated. I never know he was that good either.
He is very underrated. I think Sunderland will do well to keep hold of him in the summer.
They have Wan-Bissaka as well.
DR Congo.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
They have a very good team. That's why I'm not really confident going into tonight. But let's hope for the best.
It's a one-off game.
Yeah. So anything,
Wish scored in his last game. Scored from a penalty.
Guatemala, I think they played and beat them.
Yeah.
On a prediction, I think.
Score prediction.
I hope they go through.
I would love if they go through, mate. That would make my day.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
They've been through a World Cup.
Yeah, once in 1998. But even though it's my homeland, I think we're going to get beat. I think we're going to get 2-0. We're going to be losing 2-0.
Yeah. I'll say that.
They're just too strong for us.
Yeah, I'll say that you'll win 2-1 then.
You've got to have some hope, haven't you?
But saying that, the last time I tip a team to win, they lost. So can it return again here in my favor? Because the last time I tipped Newcastle to beat Sunderland, and then it was the other way around. So you see what I'm trying to do here?
Yeah.
Reverse
Yeah. I've got an even better link, right? Speaking of not very good teams, Newcastle. We'll talk a bit about Spurs now.
Oh, that's a bit of a low blow.
You're setting them up, Ronaldo. So De Zerbi is mooted for the Spurs job. Is that the kind of manager they need now? Relegation battle?
Getting rid of Tudor was overdue to me. I think that they shouldn't have taken the punt on him.
Would they have sacked
Did he what?
So he's walked away because of his dad.
But they're saying he's sacked, so I don't know.
They should have sacked him anyway, but the official reason he's walked away because of his
family.
Well, just before the break, he got his first point against Liverpool at Anfield.
But it's not good enough. They need wins. And I don't think...
I still don't think he's going to turn Tottenham.
Yeah, me either. I don't think he was the one in the first place to save Tottenham or get Tottenham to hold.
He's not a relegation manager.
He's not a firefighter to me.
No. I can't see anyone turning it around. I don't care who it is.
I think Daesh might turn it around.
You could put Ancelotti in there, and I still don't think he'd turn it around.
What about Daesh?
No.
He's gone.
He's not the same anymore. He couldn't, he got sacked from Forest, didn't he, this season?
But he was on Talksport defending his record. Yeah. He actually had a decent record with Forest.
Yeah, but they sacked Dice, but Dice is the type of manager. He always hovers right down there. That's his area.
Yeah.
So I don't know what else they want from him. He was performing good in Europe. He was winning in Europe, and he was just where he's comfortable in the Premier League. So
Spurs just need to escape, don't they, and try and deal with it.
I think he's a good... I mean, his name is linked to it.
I don't think they will. I think they'll go down. I think they've got a hard game next in Sunderland at Stadium of Light, which has been a very hard place for teams to go this season.
Yeah, but if they get a manager, I think they might get a bounce. The new manager bounce, just like what Carrick got. So if they get somebody the players really like, I think they can get a bounce.
Yeah.
Can't remember who said it, but someone at Brighton came out and said he needs a pre-season for
De Zerbi,
for him to understand his methods and stuff.
For De Zerbi.
Yeah. So obviously he was at Brighton before, and it took them a long time to get used to him and how he plays. They've got 6 games.
I don't think he's fit for Tottenham.
No.
But unless they're just gonna fill a gap, use him for probably half a season, just to get stability back in the club. But the club is falling apart, man.
Yeah, it blows your mind, really, that Tottenham's had coaches like Conte, Mourinho, Pochettino, arguably the best striker of this generation in Harry Kane. And they've just fallen away.
I think it's in the management and up top. I think they've done a horrible job.
It's rotten to the core, Tottenham.
It absolutely is.
Really, really is.
I think,
and it's filtered through down to the players.
Recruitment's been poor. When you look at the signings that they're making, they don't make sense. Like Conor Gallagher,
that's a waste.
Just a terrible sign. They've had a lot of injuries, but
there's something definitely going on that club, I think.
Isn't it?
Definitely.
It's a bit like Sunderland, even before we went down.
Carrio's he's never saved a penalty, and I didn't know that stat till last week. But
he's a shopkeeper.
The defence, Romero's getting a red card every game. Van de Ven gets turned inside out all the time. He's overrated.
It's a mess, man.
If you could, all right, here's one for you. If you could sign one player from Tottenham for Man United or Sunderland, respectively, or Newcastle for me, who would you sign? Not for their squad.
He's injured. That lad called Kudus.
Yeah,
and he's injured. I would take him all day of the week.
There's the goals gone, and they need goals. So
I'd take Maddison, but he's injured as well.
Maddison. Yeah.
They have got a lot of injuries.
I would probably take Porro just
His
for
head is too hot.
just for his work ethic and his passion.
Oh yeah,
It really is. You can see that he's
he's a
struggling
fighter.
being at Tottenham at the moment.
I think they'll get top 6 next year.
What?
Yeah, they'll
What,
definitely.
in the
They'll
championship?
definitely make the playoffs.
Yeah, they need to go down, sort their stuff out, and try again. So if it means relegation, yeah, go on.
Lincoln will be visiting.
They're like
Brilliant.
they're like Newcastle in 2009, where we thought
Sometimes that's what it takes, you know.
we're too big to go down and all this, and then the results keep coming,
Yeah.
and then before you know it, you're gone.
Sometimes that's what it needs. It needs to take for you to be relegated, go down, sort your house out,
Of all the
and
Deadwood.
then, and then push again. Sunderland's done it.
Like how many
Newcastle's done it.
players could they attract there? They wouldn't have a problem attracting players in the Championship, but also how many players could they get rid of big wages like Richarlison and
Who's going to buy him?
you know
Saudi, he'll go Saudi, man.
They'd be lucky to get anything for him. He's dropped.
they've really got to like
Absolutely.
even like Romero, Van de Ven, like just get them, get rid of them, man. Just get rid of them.
But saying that, you know, I think it's the club, you know. Harry Kane left, gone to Bayern Munich. He's in goals non-stop. He's going to win countless amount of trophies. When he was at Spurs, couldn't win a teacup.
You could see there's no ambition.
And then Sanchez, you remember that defender that got humiliated? I think he was a Champions League or something. He's playing for Galatasaray now, and he's doing good.
Yeah.
So
it's a bit like
the club is rotten. The club is rotten. It needs sorting out.
Yeah, definitely. We'll see what happens with Spurs. Now it's time for the big kick-off, and this week we're asking which 3 players you'd take from your rival's team, which 2 of those you would keep, and which one you would sell. So we've all been randomly assigned a team, a rival team. So Chris, you spot Newcastle and got drawn Sunderland. Off you go.
for me, Sunderland's 3 best players this season is obviously number 1 was being the keeper in Roefs, and some people might have thought like Lefebvre or maybe Ballard would be a good shout in that. But Valdemar, he plays for us. Just stop sniggering.
He's not a double agent, is he?
I know this is a bad idea. I'm not playing. I'm trying to give credit. Yeah, for me.
Awesome.
So which 2 you keep?
For me,
I can't believe it's not in there. Like.
if I was the club, I would be looking at keeping Xhaka, giving him a new contract. Would be
Keepers. That's all 3 good ones.
trying to hold on to the goalie, and I think you could sell Siddiqui for a good price. A big club might be interested in him, and I think you could get a good sale out of that. You could get a good sale out of Roofs as well, but I think, look at Newcastle's situation with the goalkeepers. They're hard to find. I think you could maybe get away with selling Siddiqui, and that's my...
Awesome. Renard, you're a Newcastle... you're a fan.
He is a Newcastle fan. He's black and white.
Yeah, so I've gotten Newcastle. The 3 top players I've gone with is Tonali. I mean, he's a gem. He's a gem in that midfield. He's really good. So I'll definitely keep Tonali.
Yeah.
Hall.
The best in the world.
He's not the best in the world at the moment, but
this guy knows.
This season he's really delivered.
This guy knows football. This guy knows
He's
football.
really delivered.
Chris Rigg rinsed him.
No.
Come on.
So Lewis Hall, Tonali, and Bruno is my final one.
Yeah.
Who
are you selling? Tonali.
I would sell Tonali on the basis of Bruno, and Tonali plays pretty much the similar position in the midfield. In the middle. So if I get rid of one, he can substitute the other, meaning he's still in the midfield. So even though I've lost one's still there. But if I get rid of Hall, then I'm going to need to bring a left back in.
I think, like letting go of Lewis Hall would be a travesty for the club because he's a young future England left back. Bruno, he's 29. He's a little bit older. But also he's our club captain, so he can't do that.
Yeah.
Tonali, I think you could get a good price for him if you were... I had to sell him due to PSR. It might be the corrupt rules that are holding us back at the moment.
But Newcastle have some very good players that that I'm really team will be considering this season or next season. So if they don't get Europe, I think a lot of teams will be up for like a raiding party. So it's gonna be a tricky one, holding on to all the players from Newcastle.
Right, then I got drawn Man United. So first player, Harry Maguire. I think he's rock solid. I think he's a great defender. Should definitely be in the England squad. The second player, I wasn't too keen on because I don't like him when the last few years things haven't been going great for United. He hasn't really stepped up. Bruno Fernandes.
No.
He's a good player. He's a good player.
No.
Attitude.
Yeah, his attitude is bad, but
and he's the captain.
Yeah, his attitude, don't get me wrong, his attitude is a bit rank, but he's been carrying Man United.
He's a really good footballer.
He has been carrying Man United. So apart or beside his attitude, he's
struggling. And when things aren't going your way,
he's miserable.
You don't want that. You don't need that.
He's not David Silva, like he's not on his level. So,
and then I was torn between Cunha and Mbeumo. I think they've both had similar seasons, but they've both done pretty well since coming in.
Who would you keep and who would you sell?
Well, I'd probably pick Cunha to round out the three.
You kick him out the three?
No, I'd keep him in the three.
Okay, so Cunha, Bruno, and Maguire. Which are you keeping and sell?
I'd probably sell Maguire. I think his time's probably come to go to like a West Ham or an Everton or like a lower club. I don't think he's gonna be a title winner.
Defense-wise, I think Martinez is the best centre-back that Manu's got.
I don't rate him.
I do. I think he's brilliant.
He's always injured.
He is, yeah, but when he's there, you know you're playing against him.
Stuck in, yeah.
He's like a little pit bull. And, you know, he's fast, he's strong, he's good in the end.
But if Carrick can keep
sell
Fernandes.
Yeah, I do agree with that, your selection. Yeah, I'll definitely keep Bruno, keep Cunha or Mbeumo and get rid of Harry Maguire. I think his race is run.
I'd take Matt Sunderland, like. He's still a Premier League player.
Yeah, because you defend at 7 at the back, innit?
We need the numbers.
We're just basically playing a 1-9-1 today. That's what Jamaica should do. Just play 9 at the back. Get Usain Bolt to get his boots on and just counter them with a lightning pace.
Right, this one's gonna. This is a bit of a curveball, right? So Mo Farah and Luke Littler, right? You'll have to really think about this. If Mo Farah and Luke Littler both had to run a half marathon, but they also had to throw a 5:01 checkout after every mile, who would win the race?
5:01 checkout? What do you mean?
After every mile. So they have to hit 5:01 after every single mile.
And how many miles are they, Ryan?
13. So Mo Farah would have to do 13 5:01 checkouts.
So that's like from here to Spinney after every mile.
Yeah. So not a 9 data.
And Mo Farah would win.
You reckon?
Yeah. Luke's not going to make 2 miles.
Nobody can walk.
He's stopping off at the club shop on the way.
Nobody walk as well. The more Farah's
you have to wait up as well.
He will eventually. He will eventually get a 5:01.
You reckon?
Yeah.
How good is he?
Mo Farah.
But the time he's going to take to get it, Litter is getting it and taking his time going. Stop. Yeah.
How quick? How much time would he have between each mile? Because he's going to just blitz him, isn't he?
No, it's not about the time. It's about how quick he can get the dart.
Yeah, because Luke Little is going to be catching him up after every mile.
Yeah, because he's killer at the dart.
So Mo Farah's going to sprint off.
What could he do a mile in now? He'd have loads of time.
He can do a half marathon in under an hour, apparently. But it's the darts which are going to.
Yeah, I think so as well. And
Luke Little is just going to get 9 or 10 darts, isn't he? Or maybe 11.
But are we writing off Mo Farah? We don't know how he's darting. his darting skills.
We know Luke Little's not great at running.
That's the thing.
That's the thing.
Isn't that a good thing to think about?
It would be easier for Mo to darts than for Luke to get good and fit at running.
Yeah.
Yeah. It takes the average person 35 darts to get 5:01 and out.
Yeah, you could throw 35 darts and run a mile. Yeah. I would say him. I would still say
Mo Farah. You'd still go with Mo Farah.
100%, yeah.
I reckon probably just Mo Farah.
Looking at it like that, yeah, I would go Mo Farah as well.
Yeah, I'd go
Mo Farah.
All right, final thoughts on the week ahead? What are we thinking for England tomorrow against Japan?
I think we're going to have a very tough game on our hands.
The squad is depleted as well. Everybody's gone home, innit?
Everyone's round Arteta's.
Yeah, Rice and Saka have just thought, no, we're concentrating on the league. We don't want to play for England.
Well, I think he's going home.
We don't want to risk getting injured.
Rice is home. Foden. Stones, I think, is going home. Is he?
Probably. Oh, he has actually. Yeah.
I think
This is why I don't like the break, because I mean, I know you see that tackle on Foden, like that, he could have broke his leg. Or
They're a dirty team.
yeah, it's like there's no need for it.
Quick prediction for tomorrow then?
I'm gonna say 2-1 to Japan.
I'm gonna go 2-0 England. I think he's gonna have to prove something after that performance, so I think they'll be up for it.
I'd say 3-1 England. I think Japan might score.
But if England doesn't win tomorrow, I'm going in for him. There's nothing impressing me, nothing whatsoever. Everybody keeps saying England will have one of the most talented squad. We have one of the best squad around right now, apart from France and Brazil. But yet, when we're playing teams, we can't brush them aside.
Nah,
I'll beat them convincingly.
I think we're gonna get shown up at the World Cup.
We'll see.
In the sweltering heat as well.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I don't think we can do anything. I just don't think we are.
We'll see, and we'll talk a bit more about it nearer the time, I guess.
Yeah, because we have our World Cup squad to make as well, innit?
Good luck to England and good luck to Jamaica.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hopefully
I'll be up. I'll be up watching it later.
Yeah.
The Reggae Boys.
The Reggae Boys. If you like this, give us a like on Facebook or subscribe to us on YouTube as well. And we'll see you next time. Cheers.
Thanks, guys.